Okay, I welcome everyone to this YouTube channel. This is a channel that will be dealing with mineral mining in Nigeria, as the case may be, anything that has to do with mineral mining, be it exploration, be it software application in terms of mining, be it modeling, um, uh, be it practical mining, mapping, and anything at all once it has to do with geology of mining and minerals in this country. My name is NC Gideon. NC Gideon is a geologist, a geophysicist, and a certified mine planner. To the business of the day, we don't have much time. We'll be looking at starting mining business in Nigeria, 14 practical guides. This is divided into two sections. The first section we're going to deal with is from 1 to 7. In our next discussion, we'll be dealing with the second section. Looking at our overview, we'll deal with introduction in the first section, the right team, what to mine, scale of operations, finding your ground, establishing the historical information of where you found, then the landowners and community consent. The seventh one is licensing. While section 2 will be dealing with decoding the land. What is the land? CDA, environmental obligation you need to fulfill, mine operation plan, mine development or extraction method, and rehabilitation and closure of your mine. As a matter of introduction, it is no longer a case, a new case that the pandemic actually changed the way we are doing things and will continue to change our mentality. The crude oil everybody depends on, which is like serving as a major source of foreign revenue to Nigerian economic growth, continues to dwindle. And the business of mining in Nigeria over the years are still underdeveloped. This requires more attention and awareness for new investors, both locally and foreign, to take advantage of the situation and come in. Over the years, I've worked in different mines and exploration programs, suffering from wrong practices. Most are abandoned after losing huge resources, while some continue to struggle for survival. So most of the time, people target funding issues, but the truth of the matter is that nobody will want to invest in a mine with a faulty foundation. Hence, we have to decide to put up a practical process flow and approach to guide starters in this business. One is the right team. The right team. This business requires three major things: the people, the time, and the resources. What kind of people are you working with? Do they have the time to do this work? What is the resources? Right from the formation of your company, or the shareholders, they must be the group of people that have what it takes to attract the resources that are actually required in this business. The second group of people are your partners, which have to be running from day to day to look at your business. Do they have the perseverance that is required in this business? The third one, which is very delicate set of people, are the technical people. Most of the mines are not abandoned because of money. They are abandoned because it was wrongly planned. Most of the exploration are not done in the right way. Most of the planning are not done in the right way. So this rests on the shoulders of the technical people. The technical people here must be proven. They must have the skills and the experience that is required. These people must be people that can show, yes, they've done it before. They've done it in this location, they've done it in that location, they've done it in that location. So it must be proven. The second is what to mine. What to mine? What do you actually want to mine? Choosing what to mine depends on a lot of factors per time. As you can see, Nigeria is endowed with solid mineral resources in different locations, from the north to the south, east, and the west. Different minerals are abound: lead, zinc, rutile, marble, gypsum, coal, limestone, clay, kaolin, barite, phosphate, glass, salt, copper, gemstone, every form of mineral. Name them. Factors include disposition. You have to consider, what are you exposed to? The mineral you want to mine, what is the availability of the mineral you want to mine? What is the market value of the mineral you are looking for? What is the market stability? What is the fluctuation price in prices like? Is this something that gives you 10 naira today, tomorrow it gives you 0 naira and all that? So you need to look at the price fluctuation over the years. Then your off-takers, what is the requirement of your off-takers? What is your agreement with them? You can't just go into mining without having where to sell, without having who to give it to. So you need to understand what are the requirements from your off-takers. Funding. What is the source of your fund? If you do the right thing, then every possibility that the funding will be easier. The next one is mineral geology and mining. What is the nature of the mineral? What is the occurrence like? What is the mining method of what they are looking for? What the expertise of mining method, is it available here? The occurrences here, is this something you know you can deal with? So we look at the third one, which is the scale of operation. Scale of your operation depends on actually the number 2. You need to understand that mining are in different stages, either small scale mining, medium scale mining, or large scale mining. What do you want to mine, and in what quantity are you mining them? So if you look at this graph now, you can see that they are small, there's a medium, there's a large. This is a graduation of someone who was in a small scale mine, and it graduates to medium scale and digs. Most of the large mines we have today started from small. So you don't just come in and go into, you want to mine 100 million tons in a day. No, that's not how to do it. So you need to understand the scale of operation. The fourth one, which is one of the most important here, is finding your ground. Finding your ground. Where do you want to mine? If you find the wrong ground, you definitely will find nothing. The success story of every mining business depends hugely on finding a prospective area for mineral of interest. So, and this rests on the expertise of your exploration geologists, as we discussed in number 1. So you're not just finding a place and you say you want to explore another. There are a lot of information you need to understand before saying that this ground worth it. Your technical persons must be highly experienced. Exploration geologists working on finding your ground and all those locations must be experienced. They must possess what is actually required, and at least must have practically experienced the field of mineral exploration within this country. Finding mine most of the time is not just finding mineral, it is finding ore. Ore is what engineers mine. Ore is profitable to mine. It is different from main mineralization. Main mineralization can be for academic purposes or can be for teaching sake, or literature writing. So finding your ground is very important. Looking at this illustration here, finding a place with likely geology based on existing geological information on a regional level can also be cascaded down. If you look at this place, this is, I just tried to illustrate the schist belt of the country. Most of the schist belts are restricted within this area that is bound in red, which can also be seen here. This is a mineral location, and their location in the country. Different geologists support different minerals. You can't be looking for gold and you are in Niger Delta. You can't be looking for lead zinc and you are somewhere in Sokoto Basin. You are in basement complex or in sedimentary terrain. These are of different forms of geology, and they give rise to mineral, be it iron ore, be it gold, be it nickel, uranium, copper. So there are some places we look for different minerals. Next one is establishing the historical information. Historical information is very, very important. This is going from known to unknown. When you go from known to unknown, most of your exploration programs become easier and you spend less. That's why most of the people try to start from a brown field rather than from a green field. Or you partner with someone who have a mining license, who has actually tried who have actually established some form of level of confidence that there is something in the ground. So having developed interest, it is all very important you diligently follow the production history of the area. There are two major things you need to consider. One is, how is the geology? How prolific is the geology of the area with respect to the mineral you are looking for? Second one is, what is the nature of exploration work done in this area? Have you followed the exploration work? Like if you look at most of the work done in the past. Okay, let's look at this graph here. This graph here shows us the total production of coal in the country in the 60s. From the record, it is estimated that our production almost got 1 million tons per annum during the 60s production in terms of coal industry. So if you, for example, you are looking for coal, you ask yourself, all this production, where were they actually gotten from? What kind of work was actually done? Was there any drilling done in those locations? Was there any geophysics? Was there any form of exploration done? So you can, from there, extrapolate your own field, even if you are going to a green field. You have to understand there should be an association with the geology, with the existing information, and with existing production in the country. Some existing mine today resulted from effort of the defunct NMC, like the lead zinc mines in Abakaliki, the gold mines in Oshun, barite of Azara, lead zinc and barite of Osina and Gabo in Cross River State. Tin field of Jos, Bauchi, and fields of and coal of Anambra Basin. All these locations had some historical information in terms of production. The another one which is very sensitive is the landowners. The landowners are a very critical part of this business. You must understand the structure of the community. You must understand the people you are dealing with, because this is actually demanded by law. According to Section 100 of NMMA 2007, it requires that the community consent of any area you are going into must be issued before you go in for your exploration license. It's also required that the community of interest, it is carried along in all processes. In all processes, it means that you need to understand these people. You need to understand their hierarchy. You need to understand that they have the council, they have the youth, they have the women, and all that. So these are the stages of structure of a community you need to actually understand with before you go in. Most of people, they go in for licensing and all that. Some of them stay in their office and cover a place and say, this is the place we want to mine, and all that. They go into getting licensed before going to the community. Most of them, it is very difficult for you to, have a grip on the ground. If you don't do this, what you will suffer in the harvest period, you will never like it. So the next one we are looking at is licensing. Licensing is an obligation. If you want to go into professional mining, you need to understand that you have to obtain licensing. Nigerian Mining Cadastral Office is charged with the responsibility of licensing, and each license, depending on what you want, according to the law, have some minimum requirements. What you can see here, these are the minimum requirements that is required. You need some forms to submit. You need to pay your processing fee. All your documents in terms of CAC must be complete. You have to show some evidence that you have some technical persons. You have to submit some letters of attestation. You have to submit some letter from your bank showing that, yeah, you are credible in terms of finance. You have to submit some report, workable program report, mineral evaluation report, and every forms of plan you need to actually submit them. Also, the site plan actually has to be accompanied this, and with other minor information that will be actually required. There are 6 types of license. One is the reconnaissance permit. For the starters, you actually need this. Second one is water use permit. The third one is EL, exploration license. These licenses expire within the period of 3 years, and they are renewable. Most of all the licenses are renewable. Next one is small scale mining. These are for small scale mining operation. It expires within the period of 5 years, and you renew again. Then the next one is quarry lease. Quarry lease is also for a period of 5 years, and it's renewable. Another one is the mining lease. Mining lease is the biggest of them all. Mining lease can last you for most of 20 years. This is for large and medium scale mining operation. So obtaining your license is what is required before you go into mining. At this juncture, I will want to thank you for watching our video. For updates on the science of mineral and mining in Nigeria, please try to make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel on mineral mining, so that we can update you with every form of mining aspects within the corridors of this country. Thank you very much, and have a blessed day.